is episode 58, part 2 of Kenya's premier sports video podcast, the Three Quarters Podcast. As usual, we'll remind you to jump onto the hashtag Road to Japan to support the Kenya Simbas as they are still looking to qualify for the Rugby World Cup in 2019 in Japan. I'm Tamima Duffield.
How are you doing, folks? I'm Naro Kamuya.
So we start off with Bad Man of the Week. From our feature game, Impala versus Nakuru. Who stood out for you?
Couple of guys. I mean, Quinton Ongo, as I said in part 1, had a very good day with his boot. He converted most of his chances. Not really in open play, but he had the temperament to convert very many of his chances and very many conversions from the edge. Ian Minjere. I think on one occasion, later on it resulted in a Nakuru try, but on one occasion I think it was like 3v1 and he was the only one on defense and he was able to stop that attack. He scored 2 tries, last one being I don't know if he's sure he scored that try, but if there was a TMO decision, I think it would have been another decision, but anyway, he scored 2 tries. But my guy was Paul Mutsami. His ball carries on both occasions gave Impala front foot and set up a good way for them to attack. And for me it was just he's not big, but and like kept on asking, wait, that's number 8 at the back of the jersey, like this guy's an 8th man, but he's definitely very strong, and he proved that in his ball carrying. So my guy is Paul Mutsami for this week.
Sorry, I just thought of a very lame joke. Goodness, I have to. Little teapot, short and stout. Never mind. Someone out there will get it. Anyway, that reminds me of Paul Mutsami.
Yeah, and your English jokes.
All right, so we move on to Kenyan rugby history. Story we've always wanted to tell since the Three Quarters Podcast inception. And today we move on to Mwamba RFC.
Exactly.
Founded in 1977. And have churned out, the likes of Humphrey Kayange, Collins Injera, Michael Tanko Tieno as well. And just to name a few. Anything you want to add on to that?
So I mean, in the history segment, we are now in 1977. The only existing indigenous club is Mean Machine RFC, and students from Mean Machine have finished. From University of Nairobi have finished their degrees, so they can no longer play for Mean Machine. And at the same time, they can't go join Queens and Impala because Queens, Impala, and Nondis are still associated with the white settlers. So they come together and they form Mwamba RFC. Mwamba, of course, being a Swahili for rock. And it took up all the indigenous players, those who had played for Mean Machine, those who hadn't played for Mean Machine because they were not university students, and as well as other guys who were just in the fringe, for lack of a better word. So you had the likes of Absalom Mutere Bimbo, who we also talk was part of the Mean Machine group, likes of Jaco Maido, and the guys who came and formed Mwamba, and they chose All Black as their kit to contradict number one, the white settlers, number two, Nondis were putting on white at that time, and as I'm saying, this was now like full out indigenous club. They also chose Railways as their home ground because it was easily accessible for the locals. It was easily accessible for the locals. So whenever they would have their home games, it was easy for the locals, to get up at 3, get into town, and just walk to Railways or from wherever they're coming from, just to go to Railways and catch a game. So they still play there. Current chairman is George Mbai, and coach is Kevin Wambua, who also coaches the Kenya Lionesses. And captain is Edwin Pablo. They won the Kenya Cup in 1985. That has been their only victory. And as you said, they've churned out talent. Current crop. There's a time Kenya Sevens just had Mwamba players. Eddie Rombo is former Mwamba. Jimmy Owino. They have a couple of solid. Mwangimo there, former chairman of Kenya Rugby Union. Tamima Duffield.
Really? But I don't play sevens.
But anyway.
But actually, when you mention the people, men who've played for Mwamba, especially in sevens, we can't leave out a brilliant mind like Lavin Asego.
True.
His mind is on his rugby.
His rugby mind is on another level. Lavin Asego is also one of those guys. So I also hear that back in the day when Mwamba and these games used to happen, there used to be a lot of fights that used to happen, and you can imagine all the locals are there. So to be honest, when I hear this history of Kenya Rugby, this is one club I wish I was around at that time when it was being formed, because I can can imagine the atmosphere and the emotions that were around Mwamba. So anyway, that was our team for this week, Mwamba RFC.
Actually, before we move on, because we've mentioned the men, it was actually the first club to have a women's side.
True.
And for them, I mean, at some point, Kenya Lionesses was just Mwamba.
Yeah.
Like the whole of Mwamba. And then, you know, as teams started splitting up, we still had the likes of Doreen Remo, Kate Abila. We still got Celestine Masinde, she's an amazing player. Then, well, Snyder Aura before she moved to Northern Suburbs, and also Philadelphia, Orlando before she moved. We've got Winnie Naima. We've also got Rosehilda Kamanga. I mean, we've got a wealth of experience at Mwamba. I just, you know, I'm hoping that in the coming years,
you've been able to convert.
I mean, the women are doing well so far. But the men still need to work on a little more.
I thought after last season's narrow loss to Queens, I thought it was going to be a good platform for this season, but clearly not. But anyway, that one we'll discuss later on. From a history standpoint, that's Mwamba RFC for you.
So moving on to the 80-man provisional squad that KRU has named. You know, in preparation for the international fixtures. So I'll just go through the names very quickly.
Fair enough.
We've got Oscar Simiu, we've got Philip Ikambili, Dennis Karani, Wilson Kopondo, George Nyambua, Michael Wanjala. This is the one from KCB, not the one
from Homeboys.
And then Elkins Mosonye, Davis Chenge, Stephen Otieno from Homeboys, you know, just in case people don't know where he's from. Samson Onsomu, Neto Simiu, Martin Owila, Jacob Oje, Leo Seje, Peter Kilonzo, Alex Olaba, Darwin Mukidza, and Curtis Lilako. What do you think of that squad?
Look, it's the Kawaida guys who've been there. First question I'm asking myself, why are you choosing the 18-man squad? I've done a bit of digging and I found out that, because there are a couple of names that are missing. I've done the digging and I've been able to find out that the reason why an 18-man squad has been named is because of budgetary constraints. And they're unable to name the whole 23, 30-man squad, which is crap if you ask me, because you should name, my thinking is, the World Cup qualifiers we didn't know about it in January. This is something we knew from the end of the last World Cup qualifiers. This is something we knew from last year. The union therefore should have been saving or putting mechanisms in order, in place, to make sure that these guys had enough time to train and call up your 30-man squad early enough. You know, look, the reason why we were close to qualifying for the Rugby World Cup the last time is because the union that time, led by Mwangi Muthe, took the boys down to South Africa for Vodacom Cup, a 30-man squad, and it was a tight-knit squad, and that's why we were able to get the results that we did. I would have thought that this union would have done the same thing. You know, put together a team towards the end of last year, take them to wherever they're going to be taking them, and let them participate there. I've been doing some digging. I found out Namibia in Germany, in camp, Zim already in camp. Our guys, 18-man squad, we don't even have the full-man squad. And then those are the reasons that we're being given is budgetary constraints. I mean, the only thing I can say is that Richard Omwela and your union, you've really failed the players number one, and you failed the Kenya Rugby fans, because this disorganization is what's going to result in us guys. And in the event, look, we hate to be doomsayers, but preparation is key. And with what's happening right now, you're setting a platform for us guys not making it to the World Cup. And when we don't make it, we'll come back here. We'll be pointing out these issues. Look, that's why I keep on saying, and I've told these players so many times, I give them props. Because with the conditions that they have and what they do for the game, they are treated not as the sevens guys are treated, and to be honest, they are the bedrock of rugby. 15s is the bedrock of rugby. So to see what they do with what they've been provided with, you have to give them props.
Definitely,
you have to give them props.
I mean, for anything you're doing, basically preparation is key. And if you've got sort of shoddy preparations coming up to such a big feat, I mean, honestly, what do you expect from the players? If they do, I mean, no matter how they do, whether they do, you know, extremely well or not, I think we will always be behind them and always be proud of them.
Yeah.
Because with what they're given, you know, you can't expect that much.
Exactly, you can't expect that much. So I give, my heart goes out to these guys. Like I mad hash to their 15th players.
Yep.
Yeah.
So before I say the fixtures for the Rugby Africa Gold Cup, we have actually got the Elgon Cup, the away game, which will be played in Uganda on the 26th of May. So of course we'd love everyone to travel down because we're going to be traveling down.
Oh yeah, we're going to be there. And there's normally a big, huge Kenyan contingent. So we'd encourage guys to go.
Yes. And then we'll have now the other fixtures. 23rd June we'll be playing Morocco away. At 4 p.m. 30th June, we'll be playing Zimbabwe at home at 4 p.m. So, of course, we've got to come and support. We've also got 7th July against Uganda, which will serve as the second leg for Elgon Cup. We'll be at home at 4 p.m. 11th August, we've got Tunisia at home at 2 p.m. 18th August, we've got Namibia away, 4 p.m. I'm sure we'll all be streaming. Somehow, we will all be streaming that game live. That's it for the international fixtures. So it's just good, just as we did last year, to start drumming up support for these guys. Start telling guys Simba Nimoja that hashtag needs to start being used. The boys will need our support. This also serves as a World Cup qualifier for the 2019 World Cup. This is what we have been about, psyching guys to support the 15th team. So look, guys, we keep on asking you guys, just come on in droves, support these boys, because these boys, the truth and the fact of the matter is that they are the superstars of rugby in this country. Definitely. I mean, our 15s games are jam-packed and you still have your fun. So come, bring more people.
That's true.
Then onto the international rugby scene. We had the Six Nations. England played Wales, 12-6. 6 means no try was scored.
No try was scored. 2 tries by Johnny May. 2 tries by Johnny May, one in the first 5 minutes, and it was a game basically that was played in the first half. Wales were denied a try by Gareth Anscombe. I think it was a try. I think it was a wrong decision by Nigel Owens, who was running touch, as well as Jerome Gassias, who was the center referee. I thought the game was going to bring more. But unfortunately, 12-6, it was quite a dull game, to be honest. First half, nothing much really happened. In the other games, of course, Ireland beat Italy 56-19. And Scotland have beaten France. It's actually happened. It just happened as we were shooting. I don't have the scores, but I know that Scotland have beaten France. Then on to international rugby news. We had Joy Neville. She's a female referee, 34-year-old. She was named the World Rugby Referee of the Year. This was last year, in November. And she's the first female official to actually referee in the Guinness Pro 14. Basically, she started off with a game where Ulster's beat Southern Kings on Friday. And I mean, that's hats off to her. It's hats off to her. I mean, and it's something also we see in Kenya. What's her name? Paris Mukoko? She's a referee. So it's something good to see chicks getting into rugby and reffing. So kudos to Joy Neville.
I mean, I'd hope to see more of that coming from here now. Paris is on a go slow at the moment. I think she's,
part of the KRS.
She is part of KRS. KRS, sorry. So very well done to Joy Neville. I mean, just sort of putting women on the map in a male-dominated field.
That's true.
But guys, remember, hashtag Simba Nimoja. Let's come in droves. Support to Kenya Simbas when they play their games, especially at home. And remember, you can show support also by following us on Instagram, liking our page on Facebook, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. I'm Jimmy Duffield.
And I'm Naro Kamwea.
Part 3 coming up.